We've got our own teleprompters now.
We do. We've got
fancy lighting here.
I know. We'll see if any of this actually works. This could take a little while to hone in.
Faces than you really want.
Yeah. Hopefully, we're seeing a little more of the beverages, which is kind of the key to this whole thing.
Okay.
And we are back. It has been a long time, a
very
long time.
Yeah, even longer than you would have known if you watched our last video when it came out. Because
Right.
That would have been recorded quite a while back. So.
Yeah. Just holidays and schedules not working up and illnesses and everything else. But it's all come to a glorious head of a lot of beers and a lot of weird technology that we're trying out, and who knows, it may not work that well.
We're looking around, but
yeah,
like you said, it's off.
No one can see any of these other things. There's lighting, there's whatever. We're gonna find out if this works, and we've also decided to go back to the beginning, which is beer and also a can.
Okay.
And and also many gifts of beverages, which we'll get into. And that's all for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we're AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage we're about today is, it's the original Yuengling Lager, which we cannot actually purchase here in Arizona, but is very prevalent on the East Coast and through the Midwest, probably. I don't know where
possibly
distribution stops, but and how did we come about? Well, this and actually subsequent beers and beverages we're going to be trying in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's going to kind of be a little bit of a Far East, East Coast hit parade of things, thanks to a longtime friend of the show and devoted listener, Charlie, who used to work with me for many years at Arbuckle Coffee. He had moved back to his hometown in Massachusetts, and we'd still been obviously in conversation back and forth, and he knew he was going to be taking a trip out here, or at least coming this way, and he said, hey, you know what? He's like, would you guys try some different things if I grab stuff that can only be found either on the East Coast or is very hard to find? And I was like, of course, I don't turn, I wouldn't turn that down. So he said, well, he's like, well, I'm going to try and grab a little assortment of things. So we've got several weeks here worth of content of East Coast content. So we're starting out with what we believe. Well, we know this is going to be the lightest thing that he gave me, and I've actually never had. I know, like I said, it's kind of some people call it the Budweiser of the East Coast or different things, but I've never actually had one. So I'm kind of excited to finally have one.
A couple years ago when we were back on the East Coast, and we went to a couple of bars, and I think I may have had like Yuengling Dark and probably the just because I had to, because it's just fun to say Yuengling. And
what does Yuengling actually mean? Do you know?
Yes, I was just reading. It's actually I'm gonna just read it.
It's German, isn't it?
Well, it's
or it's like a take on a German word.
It's an anglicized version of Yuengling, its founder's surname, and the German term for young man.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is coming directly from Wikipedia. So,
and if it's on Wikipedia and the internet,
it's got to be right.
It's got to be probably true. It's got to be true.
So, it's darker than I was thinking.
This is way darker than I thought it's going to be too.
But Yuengling is it's the oldest operating brewery in the United States. The oldest, I think, continuous operating brewery in the United States. 1829.
Wow,
is when they started. Okay. They actually one of the few breweries to actually make it through Prohibition. I was saying, I'm just reading that too, that they brewed a near beer, and they made it through that. And when Prohibition was repealed in 1933, then they were ready to start doing it again. So yeah, they've been around since 1829, and based on sales in 2011, they were tied with the Boston Beer Company.
Sam Adams,
the largest American-owned brewery. So,
well, that's very neat.
So, yeah. But yeah, that is.
It's been a long time since we even looked at color, and I'm surprised there's some color to talk about here. It's kind of copper penny.
Yeah, I was thinking that was going to be a lot lighter in color, but.
Well, because he was kind enough. He actually also brought me a bottle of this too, which I thought was a different type, but it looks like it's the same one. And in that, it's a green bottle, so I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be pretty light." But we grabbed the can, and so it was a shock.
Okay. I don't know if this much analysis has ever been put into a Yuengling beer.
I don't know either.
The good people at the brewery.
I hope so.
Knowing their quality.
They probably did.
Yeah. They are, I'm sure. The glasses are so big, I have to almost pour it out.
We kind of grab these glasses a little bit of a joke as well, because I never get to use them.
Yeah, we never use it. We thought this needed like a frosty mug, but
I don't have frosty mugs. I have pint glasses and tulip glasses and everything else you can name, and giant Pilsner glasses, which I never use. Yeah, Stein would have been good too. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not.
A little ballpark, right?
I was just gonna say, it's why not for the new year bring out some old terms and yeah, it's very much is just what you'd expect at a ballpark, and I'd be probably happy to get that.
There's
I think
there's a little malty depth in there though too. There's a little something else in there.
There's a little hint of sweet that hits you kind of before that sour mash malt kind of aroma. But hey, first beer of the new year.
Well, these are good for the cheer.
That was we didn't shatter anything. That was smoother than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's very smooth. So it's so smooth, I was almost thinking, where has all the flavor?
Where has all the flavor gone?
It's very. You
smooth. Only kind of get a little bit of flavor at the very end. There's a little sour tang back there.
Sit there,
yeah. Which very much just reminded me of all. But I could easily see why this is just the, kind of the mass market, easy drinking, whatever. Because it is. It's like I said, it's.
Yeah, there's a little more to it than a. Of course, honestly, I haven't had a Budweiser.
I can't remember the last time I had one yet either, but I want to say this is a little better than that.
Yeah.
That I would choose this over it. If like just knowing now what I think I know, I would choose this over that in a cooler.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say, and that's fine, and that's just fine because we've got a lot of other things that are going to be probably a little bit more inspiring. We've got some milk stouts. We have a soda that we're going to get to do, which I'm pretty excited about. We've got what else we got coming in store?
Do you want to get the bottle?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
I was looking for a point for you to cut it when you're editing, but okay.
No, we've got no. I don't think that's necessary. No, like I said, this is. I think this is the good traditional way that we have this. But yeah, we've got a lot of other things with much more flavor. I think on the way. But if you do want to head on over to the website AboutBeverages.com, depending on how you found this video, if it was through YouTube or whatever else, we always usually have a little bit of information, some links to what we just talked about, as well as some tasting notes. I don't know if this really needs a recommendation scale thing because either you probably like Yuengling or you don't. And you probably know about that at this point, and
if you're
we're not going to change your mind.
Most of our listenership is probably in this general area, and you can't go.
Yeah,
but I guess
that's true.
When you're on vacation.
I don't know.
But yeah,
some people are, some people aren't.
Yeah. Okay.
But so we got lots more to come from our East Coast. Our East Coast bounty.
East Coast swing.
That was our East Coast swing that was given to us. But whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.